guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Bros. Bros is a new movie, a comedy movie that came out a couple of days ago now in the UK, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. The movie follows Billy Eichner, who plays a guy called Bobby. Now, Bobby is a podcaster. He talks about his life. He's an openly out-and-out gay person who just loves life. And, you know, at the same time, his, relationship side of things is very bland. He hasn't got, a boyfriend. He's never, fell in love or anything. And that's what it's about. It's basically a rom-com, but from a gay person's perspective. He goes to a club, meets a guy, hooks up with people, and it doesn't really work out. It always falls apart, you know, a hookup is just a hookup type of thing. And it just develops from there, but obviously he meets somebody eventually. He meets a guy called Aaron, and yeah, maybe he's not his type of thing, but then he actually, falls in love with him. And that's basically the premise of the story. And that's pretty much it. And that was my problem with the movie, I gotta be honest. I didn't really rate this film. I thought from the trailer that it looked fantastic. It looked really good. Funny moments in the trailer, but it's one of those comedies where everything that's funny in the trailer is the funniest parts in the film. There's no other funny bits in the film. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen all the funny things. To put it bluntly. So it is a little bit of a shame, a real shame that this movie for me wasn't really as entertaining as I wanted it to be. I had a good time with other movies this month rather than this movie, so you know, it's one of them. It is definitely nice though to see a movie that has very forward thinking. Obviously, you know, we're in 2022, we shouldn't be talking about, you know, the fact that we never get movies like this, but we don't. We never get gay love movies and rom-com movies that are specifically around gay couples. I particularly really wanted to see more of this, but it just felt like it was, it was just the funny element wasn't there for me. You know, when it's a comedy film, I wasn't as entertained. I was pretty bored throughout the movie, not because of the topic and stuff like that. I thought the topic was pretty good, but it was just, they focused they just got two gay guys, and it was interesting seeing a gay man's perspective on things or whatever. It was really interesting from that sense, but other than that, that was it. The comedic side of it just wasn't funny because I'd already heard the jokes before. I'm sure if you went into this film without seeing a trailer, you definitely may have had a different experience to me, but because I obviously saw the trailer, it pretty much ruined the film for me. I gotta be honest. But when you see comedy films, you kind of shouldn't expect that. Comedy films shouldn't have every funny thing in the trailer. They should also be funny without, and keep some things back for the movie itself. Billy Eichner's performance, though, I thought was really good, but other than that, there was no other big actor in the movie. According to Letterboxd here, as I've got on my phone, Aaron was played by Luke McFarlane. Never really heard of him. Didn't know anything about him at all. There was one guy on the movie that I did recognise. I think his name, I can't remember what his name was, but he was in Mrs. Doubtfire. I think he may have been William Diaz, maybe. I'm not sure. He was in Mrs. Doubtfire, the movie, and that was good. We also got a cameo. Ben Stiller was actually in the movie as well. Yep, he was like a cameo. Not credited, but yeah. But yeah, the movie wasn't funny. And for somebody who, the director was Nicholas Holter, and he basically directed the Neighbours movies, which are Seth Rogen and Zac Efron. Those are funny films. I think he did Get Into the Greek as well. So he did some funny films, but this wasn't funny, and that was a shame for me. So rating this movie, what did I rate it? What was my score out of 5 on Letterboxd? Well, I gave it a 2-star. A lot of other people have thought this movie is really good, but for me, the experience of it wasn't that great. I like the topic side of things. The comedic side of things rather wasn't great, and like I said, I've just seen it all before, and yeah, it was one of those that I won't be watching again. Glad I did see it, but it won't be on my list again. Won't be picking it up or anything like that. Pretty much a shame because I thought it was going to be really good, but it's one of those films. I'd highly recommend anyone check it out though if you haven't seen it. Don't watch the trailer. Just trust me on it. The trailer looked hilarious, and I'm sure if you watch the movie without watching the trailer, you think it's great. Like I said, Billy Eichner does a good performance. Very unrecognizable in some scenes to things I've seen him in the past, or seen him in online, etc. And yeah, that was it. Bros, 2-star. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys, on the movie. Subscribe if you are new, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.